Howdy Palians, welcome back to my channel. It's Kay Fiercine, and in today's video we're going to be showing you how to make an in-ground pool. And before we get into it, if you enjoy Palia content, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. I make Palia content here quite regularly on YouTube. So yeah, and just a heads up for those who don't know how to furniture clip, that is going to be a major trick we're going to be doing within this video. So if you don't know how to do it, I will have that video linked down in the bio. I made it like a week ago. And that'll teach you how to furniture clip. You can do this on the Switch and on the PC. So yeah, so without further ado, let's going to get into it. So the first thing you're going to have to know is how to make the capital chic dining table. It's the number one. So you're going to come down here and you're going to make you as many tables as you want, depending on how big of a pool you want. And then once you make them, you're going to come over here to the modification bench. And as you can see here, they start out with a nice black color, but we're going to go down to the shore option. And we're going to modify all the tables to be that color, because when you look at them, that nice blue marble resembles water. So yeah. So we're going to take those and we're going to come back here. And now we're going to go to our handy dandy shelf on a wall. Okay, and now you can use whatever wall you want for the anchor. I'm using a stone wall, but because to match the pool. But I will recommend using a stone pole for this one, because you see that second little line going up from the top, going up from the bottom. That's the line you want to have your flooring attached to. It's that second line coming up from the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up our floor and we're going to attach it to the pole. As you can see, I've got it down on the first line because I was just at a bad angle. So I was like, let me come over here to this angle so I can make sure I can get it at the right spot. And then there, we have it at the right spot. Now what you want to do now is we're going to take the shelf and we're going to turn it upside down, but we're going to put it as high up on the wall as we can, okay? And we're going to then attach one more flooring overlapping this flooring. So I like to turn off the grid because it allows me to get to the right spot a bit easier. But we just want to make sure it's overlapping because we need just a little more height to make this work, okay? So now that we've got that set up, depending on how long you want to get yourself away from your wall anchor, that'll depend on how big of a extension you'll make here. The further you want it away from that wall, the more of these edges you're going to put on and make this plank a bit longer. But for my video, I want it to be a little closer, a little shorter. So any rate, so I'm actually doing currently a 3x4, but it's actually going to be a 3x5 spoiler because I actually miscounted. So, but you're going to see this part where I'm just going to be putting down my first 12 floor tiles, because we have to basically have something we're building the pool on top of. Whoops, wrong spot. And so now that we got those put down, we are going to then place our first table. You want to make sure you got room on all sides. You want to make sure you got room to place things on all sides. Okay. So you got to make sure, the table's not on the very edge unless you're making a pond, and you don't want that edge border. So now we're going to place our dessert bowl on the table, and then we're going to just clip them to where they're overlapping each other. You want to make sure every table is at least overlapping the edges, because if you just put them right beside each other, there's this like small little black line and they don't quite connect. So that's why we have to use this trick. Now, as you can see, I did leave this middle row intentionally uneven to show you all that if you're making a pool, it doesn't have to be perfect, because getting these tables lined up, especially on the Switch, can be a bit of a pain. I had struggled with trying to get them lined up, so that's why I didn't actually make a pond for myself, because I just didn't have the patience to get them lined up. But I wanted to show you that if you're making a pool, it doesn't have to necessarily be even, okay? So now we're just going to go ahead and we're going to finish putting in my 9th table because that's as big as a pool as I wanted. Okay, and so now we're going to take our stone edge and we're going to basically just overlap it just enough. Now I do know that it's not even, so I'm taking into account where I want to put the bricks so that way they're overlapping the least amount of pools possible. But so now I just wanted to lay out a couple just to make it a bit quicker for me to just go through and pick up the next one and connect it, you know, so. And just so y'all know, I do stream on Twitch 6 days a week at twitch.tv/kfiercene. You know, if you want to come out, hang out with us. I know they got Twitch drops going this week as the week I release this video. I mean, I think it's going on for the next month or so. But they're always having Twitch drops. You can always come in, check me out, maybe get some cool in-game rewards if you haven't got them already. Or just come to hang out. I'm always doing stuff with people. So we love to hang out and have a good time. I do cooking parties every Sunday now. But as you can see, I actually was having a struggle missing there because I didn't actually have that extra flooring. So I actually had to go back, add in an extra row of floor so I could actually get those bricks and they actually be even. You know, it is what it is. But so now we're just going to go back through and we're just going to go ahead and finish up this side here. Now, I did go through and I wanted to try to make sure I had it like aimed properly. So I was like, let me put this block in, that way I can get the corner block in just the way I wanted to make sure I got the maximum amount of pull side to realize it really wasn't going to work that way I wanted. So, you know, I tried to be a little cheeky and it ended up backfiring, go figure, you know, but so we're just making sure to keep focusing that dessert bowl as we come lay down our next to last section of bricks, you know, because, you know, just to keep putting them down in smaller groups. That way I can just keep moving them. Just kind of makes it easier and making sure they're all lined up perfectly. Okay, looking good. Now we just got one more side left to go. And so we're just going to lay down our last 2 bricks because that's all I need is 2 more. I had to make sure I didn't have any laying on the ground, you know. So here we go, and we're connecting our last 2. Now, I have found the best way to get this connected is I'm going to go ahead and stand up here, going to target select all, and turn it around. And you basically want the bottom floor to connect with your top bottom floor. As you can see here, it's even, it's connected, okay? And now, you know, you can see it's hovering above ground. So now we're going to take the shelf and we're going to move the shelf right below ground level. Sometimes it'll want to twist out on you. I had to twist it back around, get it back into place, you know, because you make it upside down. So got to twist it back into place. Then we're going to put that shelf right to where the shelf's in the ground, okay? And that way, once we have that, voila, we now have our end ground pool. You know, it's a lot lower to the ground. It's not, you know, a whole block piece above ground. It looks cute. So now we're just, you know, different ways. You can always try to cover up your shelf, you know, whether you want to put a block there or something. Or, I like the idea of the fountain I have right there. You know, that fountain actually, covers it up quite nicely myself. So, you know, get you a gray one, maybe not the blue one, but, you know, covers it up quite nicely, adds a little more flair to the water side, you know. Gonna put him the new beach chair and umbrella. But yeah, so this is my tutorial on how to make an in-ground pool. So as I said, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and thank y'all so much and have a wonderful day. Bye.